What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Save the Game Media. My name is Kevin, and in today's video, we have a follow-up to that breaking Xbox news from the last video. If you haven't checked that out yet, the link will be down below. Go get caught up so you'll understand the context for today's video. But in short, Phil Spencer retired as Xbox CEO, Sarah Bond has resigned, and Xbox has a brand new CEO. However, Tom Warren over at The Verge just dropped some new info that might shed some new light on the Sarah Bond resignation situation. So let's dive right into it. Before we begin, if you're new here and into gaming news and podcasts, game reviews, and more, please consider subscribing to the channel. In a new article from Tom Warren over at The Verge, he says that he's been talking to some sources behind the scenes at Microsoft, and Phil Spencer's retirement has actually been in the works for quite some time. The announcement was meant to be made today, Monday, the time of this recording, but due to IGN leaking it, they had to rush it out last Friday. In it, he confirms that the search for the new Xbox CEO started months ago. Okay, so far, I have no issues with that. That makes complete sense. However, the more mysterious departure was always Sarah Bond. I said as much in the previous video. She was made president of Xbox back in 2023 and was highly considered by most to be the natural successor to Phil Spencer. Well, it seems internally not all was well, or that is at least the message that Microsoft wants to send. Reportedly, employees are relieved that Sarah Bond has left Microsoft, stating she was tough to work with, and reportedly had a "if you don't like our vision, you're out" mantra. But the biggest issue seems to be her actual vision. Reportedly, she was the big driver behind Xbox's multi-platform approach, their transition away from exclusives, and their "this is an Xbox" campaign, which apparently went over very poorly internally. The messaging that the Xbox console is not important went down like a big sack of potatoes, and the new CEO, Asha Sharma, has been brought in to right the ship. Now, I would warn people that this doesn't mean exclusives are coming back. Things are not going back to how they were pre-ABK acquisition. That is just a can of worms you can't unopen. Apparently, the new CEO, Asha Sharma, was brought in specifically for her user acquisition skills, which Microsoft hopes she's going to utilize to bring people not only back to the Xbox ecosystem, but back to Xbox consoles. This is going to require a new strategy that we haven't seen before. She's facing an uphill battle. You have no exclusives, a pricey, stagnant Game Pass subscription service, and people have just moved on. They've acquired digital libraries elsewhere. Getting people back to the Xbox console is going to be a major task. And I personally won't pretend that I have all the answers on how to do it. I have some ideas on what would make the consoles more enticing, but ultimately, that falls on Asha Sharma and her team to figure out. But what is clear is that Microsoft was not happy with Sarah Bond. They were not happy with the direction Xbox has been headed. But I just want to ask you guys, do you think it's too late? Has Xbox already gone too far? Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button on your way out. Until next time, I will see you. Goodbye.